bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the He got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
She-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You don't want to see
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua going to hand this to Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Breida, the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. 42 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Dolphins nothing.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. This is Breida. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And Wilson has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Carrier.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Tua going to throw. Able to locate Wilson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Here's Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to pass. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 13-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tua sets up to pass it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
First down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Breida, he'll try the right side. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give to Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 24-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
the mic. 56 is the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 56.
Here's Tua. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Dolphins nothing. Justin.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Bring it. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Let's put that team on the bus. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Go red. Hey. Where's your...
Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
And it's third down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Ravens 28, Dolphins nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Tackled back at the
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down, Tua going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he fires one incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He's airing it out for Williams. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, 36 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those. Yeah,
I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and inches.
Not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Shrugs him off, and he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
By the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the turnover, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Tua now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Tua to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to Dolphins on first. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11 now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Jackson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown, 39 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is Jakeem Grant. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run here with Dolphins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5-yard line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now.
Today's final score.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the
They've got something to build. I want to hear that right now.